You're watching the Cowboys Report, brought to you by Manscaped. It's Cowboys Philadelphia this week. Eagles win the NFC East with the title. If you want to be a winner in the sack, make sure you're using Manscaped. 20% off and free shipping when you use promo code COWBOYS over at manscaped.com. The Lawnmower 4.0. Santa cares about his sack, and so should you. It's manscaped.com, promo code COWBOYS. Going to be an interesting Christmas Eve matchup for the Cowboys and the Eagles. If you want the Cowboys to crush Philadelphia on Saturday, whether it's Jalen Hurts or Gardner Minshew at quarterback, like the video for us right now. Be honest, guys, not enough of you liked it for the Jags preview. Probably why the Cowboys lost. And if you want to troll Jeremy, I want every single person multiple times to just spam F-chugs in the comment section. Because you know what? I don't like chugs all that much, at least when it comes to the Philadelphia. Beyond that, you're a very wonderful person, Jeremy, but F-chugs for me in the comment section, please, and thank you. Week 16, and in the last hour as we film this on Monday, things have drastically changed for Philadelphia. The Cowboys opened as a 1-point favorite. They then jumped all of a sudden to 2.5 points. But as of right now, this game is actually off books because Jalen Hurts doesn't appear likely to play. He has a sprained shoulder, a sprained throwing shoulder to be exact. So the Cowboys are the favorite. That was here before the Hurts injury news, and now it's uncertain just how much of a favorite they will end up being. But this game has changed significantly from entering this past Sunday of winner takes control of the NFC East, or at least Cowboys have a chance, whatever. Eagles are fighting. It's going to be the game of the year. A lot less intrigue. One quarterback's hurt. It would appear that neither Dak nor Hurts will get to play each other this year, which is kind of unfortunate from just a pure entertainment standpoint. The Eagles do, however, still clinch the number 1 seed where they win or Cowboys loss at some point this year, which of course can both have to be done on week 16. Otherwise, it's at any point down the stretch. Eagles are on a 5-game win streak. Some narrow games against the Bears and Packers and Indy, but impressive wins over the Titans and Giants. The Cowboys, though, have hit a bit of a rough patch. After blowing out Minnesota, a bit of a backdoor cover against the Giants, fourth quarter blowout from the Cowboys against Indy, comeback against Texans, and a 17-point blown game against Jacksonville. Last 5 games there for Dallas. They're also a bit banged up. Leighton, Vander, Esch, I would bet, does not play against Philly. He's got the stinger. It's not a season-ending injury per Dan Quinn. That is a very large deal for Dallas, which I think will help them significantly because they really, really missed him on that standpoint. DeMarcus Lawrence and Jayron Kearse will be limited early in the week. Jake Ferguson, concussion, might be back this week, but we will have to wait and see if that is indeed the case. Dorance Armstrong did come back in the game, by the way, very, very late with that ankle/knee injury. I think he'll end up being okay in the end. So who you got? C for the Cowboys. E for the Eagles, likely without Jalen Hurts, a sprained throwing shoulder. Who you got? C for the Cowboys, E for the Eagles. It's the pinned comment on today's video. You know the drill. If the ad break comes here on YouTube, take advantage of it. Head down to that pinned comment and let me know. Let's talk keys to victory. Now, we had built all these because we found out the news of Jalen Hurts being injured on our live show, but they all still work, actually. Key to the game, number 1. Your defense has to show the fuck up this time. Pardon my French, but I'm not going to apologize for it. They've got to be better. The defense has not been top 10 the past couple of weeks. They haven't been. They were arguably the best defense in the NFL, right alongside San Francisco, and they have not played like it. Now, the Eagles' offense is still good without Jalen Hurts. Make no mistake, Hurts is way better than Gardner Minshew. I don't want to be mean to Minshew, but Hurts has been awesome this year. I know that injuries hurt you on defense. Vander, Esch, Hankins. You miss Anthony Brown. You miss Jordan Lewis, maybe a bit less so because Deron Bland's been pretty good. I need Dan Quinn to do his thing. He's got to up the level of play and be the guy that people have said we'd rather have Dan Quinn as head coach than Mike McCarthy. The defense has not been good enough. They are the reason why you've lost 2 games in overtime this year. It's not the offense. Turnovers be damned. You're scoring enough points on offense. Your defense has to hold up its end of the bargain. Today's Cowboys Board is brought to you by Manscaped, and they are our favorite producers of ball trimmers. Manscaped, the worldwide leaders in below-the-waist grooming, leaving 2022 with brand new products, the Preserve Cologne, the Preserve Body Wash as well. 2023 is the year to up your hygiene game and smell amazing. Take the leap into the new year and join the 7 million men who already trust Manscaped. The Lawnmower 4.0 is the #1 men's grooming product out there. The cologne smells fantastic. New Year's is coming. Make sure it's not the only thing coming this holiday season when you use Manscaped. Promo code Cowboys, 20% off and free shipping. That link, by the way, is in the comments section and in the description of today's video. Key to victory number 2. Figure out cornerback number 2. That spot, per Dan Quinn, open for competition because Kelvin Joseph has not been it. I don't want to be too mean, but I'm going to. He sucked. There's no way around it. And at some level, this is a bit of a be careful what you wish for. People who said they wanted anyone other than Anthony Brown, because Boss Man's been significantly worse. His stats this year are horrible. He got benched because Zay Jones cooked him twice. Double move in quarters coverage, like it's quarters, dude. You don't fall for the double move. Oh my God. And then on a simple little route in the end zone, it was a mess. So is it Nashawn Wright? Is it Trayvon Mullen? Do you want to try to go with practice squad call-up Mackenzie Alexander, make him your nickel, and put Bland on the outside and cornerback too? Bland's been good at nickel, so I don't know if that's the route you want to go. Can Kendall Sheffield play on the outside? He's more of a nickel too. I would try Wright and Mullen this week. Kelvin's been good on special teams beyond the penalties, but I can't have my defense just be cooked every time they throw at cornerback too. And that's what it's been right now. That's a huge problem for you. All right, despite the injury uncertainty for Jalen Hurts, pick the score for me of the Cowboys against the Eagles game. Let me know. Score predictions, who you've got winning for me in the comment section. Number 3, how about a better offensive line effort? We had the Tyler Smith conversation on Monday's show, the overreactions. I'll link it in the comments section, by the way. But, the O-line's not playing that great. And part of it is they don't still – the Cowboys know what they have. They have not done a bunch of, long passes with empty sets or whatever because they don't trust the O-line to protect. Tyler Smith has been, not great. McGovern's been passable. Biotis is fine. The O-line's been survivable. But if you play the Niners or the Bucks with Vita Vea and those guys, I'd be worried about it up front. And if you're going to run the football 40-plus times, which is great, whatever, you got to have more than 3.8 yards per carry. Now, you scored 34 points. I'm not mad at the offense. Again, that's a defensive issue. You're averaging 35.5 points with Dak back there. That's great. Your O-line's got to be better because it's also led to some mistakes. And, the turnovers are bad. We'll get to those in a little bit, though. If you want free Cowboys videos and a watch party here on the Cowboys-Eagles Christmas Eve game, hell yeah, I'm doing it. Hit that subscribe button. Free videos every single day right here on YouTube. Key to victory number 4. Got to feed CeeDee Lamb. Lamb has he's put together now a couple complete clean games in a row. No drops, no bad routes. He is already over the 1,000-yard mark. He looks like a #1 receiver. Now, I would like to, instead of drawing up the double pick play for Noah Brown on 3rd and game, I would rather call it up for CeeDee Lamb. Now, look, teams are throwing a lot of unique coverages at Lamb. I get all of that. Get him the ball, Kellen. Put him in the backfield one time and run the angle route. One time. It should exist in your package because you put him in the backfield before. Get Lamb the football. Look, overall, I'm not mad at the offense right now. I'm really not. There are some concerns, turnovers, O-line, etc. You're averaging 35.5 points per game with Dak back. I can't be mad at it, right? But my 5th key to victory is to prove you're a contender. Now, you probably don't prove it as much against Gardner Minshew as you do Jalen Hurts. But if you lose that game against Minshew, who I will make note is the single greatest quarterback in NFL history in his first start of the season. He completes like 85% of his passes. It is obscene how good he is in the first start of his game. I have the stat. I should have brought it over. I'll get it pulled up again. He is unreal in the first start of a game, of a season. Beyond that, he's actually been kind of terrible. Win the football game. My attitude has changed from I don't believe in the Cowboys and I don't want them to collapse, but I'm worried about it, to this is honestly, this is a must-win game for me right now. Because assuming Hurts does not go and you can't beat Gardner Minshew, I'd be a little bit concerned about that. Like, I am worried about this team collapsing down the stretch again. I can't have it happen again. Producer Chugs found it. How about that? Pull it up there, Jeremy. I hope you found it. I don't know how you found it. Great job. Minshew splits. The first start of the year, 3 times he's done that. 87.1 completion percentage, 9.86 yards per attempt, 7 touchdowns, 1 INT. Beyond that, 61.1, kind of mediocre, 6.71 yards per attempt, 34 touchdowns, 11 INTs. Like, he's not good other than the first start of the year. He's getting the first start of the year against the Cowboys. So, go beat him. My prediction has changed. I was going to pick Philly. I was. Now I'm not. Cowboys win 28-24. A much closer game than maybe it should be. But I've got them winning. And I will be very upset if they lose this game. Because I will shatter my faith in this team being able to be a playoff contender, which is already on the decline. I did promise Jeremy his thoughts on this game as our resident Eagles fan. And I'm not surprised what he picked.
Before I thought, it was going to be a tough game, maybe a tie. In light of the Jalen Hurts injury news, I am now 100% positive this game is going to be a tie. It's going to be a tie at the end. I don't even know what that does for the Eagles clinching scenario. Tom, I just stumped Tom. He's not even ready for that question. But
I think they clinch, actually.
I'm going to go with a 24-24 tie. Everybody wins Christmas Eve. The Jew, I don't celebrate Christmas, but, it's going to be a happy holiday season for Eagles fans.
There it is. Get your score predictions for us in the comment section.